We're off. Getting away nicely there was Rhoda Vega, Sparky Festival. Missed out on the inside. We go to Hot King Cole, followed there by Fancy Malak. Round the outside of runners there is this time Pedro. Favourites got a bit to do, and that's TK Yapper. In fact, where is it? Off the top they come, and fighting the lead here now is Festival Miss. Belts away. Festival Miss home from Rhoda Vega, Sparky, Tiparita and Force. Then we go the way of Hot King Cole. That's been followed back there by Fancy Malak towards the tail of the field. Time Fraud. This time Pedro. The favourites tumbled TK Yapper, and I wonder we couldn't find it. Tails them in. Well, as we said with this dog the last week or two, it's just got... Greg's found one here. He's found one, and he found a good one. It's just got speed from the lid. It just does everything right, and it can run a bit of time. It's gone around here, 1856, run 1856 again today, exact same time. Racing. Daisy was a bit slow. Jetson Ginny shows a bit of early speed, and out fighter there goes Spanish Fancy. Goes to lead from Jetson Ginny. Wide around the track, Jetson Lord John. Followed down on the paint here by Boss Wave. He's followed a length or two by Key Eye Dark Garner. Last of all, Daisy. On the bunny down the back is Spanish Fancy. Out of the ruck comes Jetson Lord John. Little gap there we go to Boss Wave. Trying to kick into the race there is Dark Garner, Jetson Ginny, but they swing for home, and Spanish Fancy's doing it nice out very wide there, Jetson Lord John. Spanish Fancy, Jetson Lord John, Boss Wave. Then we go to Daisy, followed back here now by Jetson Ginny. Key Eye back there with the Dark Garner. Favourite Stylish Fancy jumps only fair speed. Little Dream showing up here as English Funny, Stylish English Honey, Stylish Fancy. Out wider and behind runners there we go to Ibiza Fling. That's followed down in the paint here by Utah Bolt. Round the outside of runners is Wheezy Appeal, and dropping to the tail there English Honey, and Feel the Vibe on the corner. The inside here Winfield Winter's kick. Winfield Winter will get home from Stylish Fancy. Then we go back there to Little Dreams Photo, Ibiza Fling. It's outside there would have been Utah Bolt. Followed towards the tail of the field here Wheezy Appeal, Feel the Vibe, and English Honey at the tail of the field. Winfield Winter gets the prize here. Number 4 will beat the 7, the 1 and the 2. 1867, the Carolyn Hall runner. Off, slow away there, Pine Tree Blue and Big Time Flow. The speed goes the inside here by Out of Trouble. Along the paint there comes Sacred You Can. They're followed down on the inside of runners here by Pretty Chic, a bit to do. Gap in the field there now to Drury. They're well spread out to Pine Tree Blue back there, Big Time Flow. They come for home, and rail opens up beautifully. Pretty Chic will get home. Sacred You Can, Out of Trouble. It's been followed back there by Drury. Further back, Pine Tree Blue and Big Time Flow. Too good, the 7. Slow away, but then just picked him up and put him away nicely. We'll beat the 6, the 2. And the 8, wasn't it? Then 1901, the winner's time. So it was gifted the rail coming off the top, wasn't it? Let's have a look here. 2 gets away nicely, big leggy, thinking that Out of Trouble. Tongariro gets away all right. Where's the early speed going to come from? Oh, Power Pearl shows up and out wide of the track. There we go to Nasty Bizzo, Boy and Lato. Up there too is Hey Jibby in the early rush. They're followed back there now by Richless. Mini for Mum's got plenty to do. Spots a lot of bums going down the back, and last of all there is Lato. Off the top they come, and Oh, Power Pearl is at Pearl's day today. She's away by 5 or 6 lengths here. Trying to kick into the race there now is a Tongariro, Hey Jibby and Nasty Bizzo, Boy. But she goes away nicely. Oh, Power Pearl scores. Second it in Tongaria. Then we go the way here of Legal Aid, followed back here by Nasty Bizzo Boy. That's followed back by Hey Jimmy. Further back still Rich List. Mini for Mum. Was that the same dog that was here last week? Lardo's last. No power. Pearl the 5. Too good here. Got away nicely for Bonnie. Been due, isn't it? Been due. 5, the 1, the 3 and the 8 here. Yeah, so they've gone to the wire. And just too strong. Got the big break down the back. And it's careered away to do the job by Johnny Midnight. Winsome Secret for Bob Bond. Off. Call Me Blue slow, bit of speed coming the inside here. Rhoda Vegas, Rara, Little Rascal round the outside of runners goes Razzo up there too. Blue Cosmic, you know, Lachlan, it's a big charge. 1 or 2 gets shuffles. Double Magic gets pushed towards the tail of the field here with, you know, Lachlan. Somebody Tiffy back there along the inside. Little Rascal, but down the outside, Razzo, Little Rascal. There we go the way here of for the next runner across Rhoda Vegas, Rara, Blue Cosmic. That's been followed back by Call Me Blue. Followed towards the tail of the field here. Double Magic, Somebody Tiffy, and, you know, Lachlan, the other one back there. Razzo is expected too strong. 8, 9 and 2. 18 and 60. The fourth one in the 4. About there, off. Zipping Reese up with a little bit of speed going the way here of Ginger Jam, and out wide of the track, Method Man pounds to the lead and puts 1, 2, 3, 4 on them. That's followed back there by Ginger Jam. The outside of runners there, Kitty Shiraz, Yes, No, Maybe. Gap in the field, Zipping Reese, big break back. There we go, 2-0 Power Marg, Elephant Trunk, and last of all there, Donald Draper. Off the top they come, and doing it nicely here is Method Man coming into the race there late. Yes, No, Maybe. That's followed a length or 2 back by Kitty Shiraz, but up they come, Method Man. Then we go Yes, No, Maybe. Followed home here now by Kitty Shiraz. That's been followed back here, Ginger Jam. They're spread out. Know what time they've run. Zipping Reese, Elephant Trunk. Further back there would have been Power Marg and Don Draper. It cut across the ground nicely, didn't it? Their Method Man. 30 and 44. That's why they weren't getting too close. Running 14 and 84. 7, the 5, the 6 and the 3. Found the lead, just kept kicking and beating the kennel mate Yes, No, Maybe. And we raise Bright Star, where are you? She's up in the early van. They're showing a bit of early speed, though, as looks all good. They're followed down to the inside here by Rhoda Vegas Jr. Bright Star round the outside, just getting clobbered there. Where's Carlos is followed further back in transit here now by Quick Cat. Followed towards the tail of the field here by Fancy Amigo. Up they come in, getting home Rhoda Vegas Jr. Then we go. Looks all good. Harvey Nichols followed back there now by Quick Cat. Where's Carlos? Bright Star towards the tail of the field, Fancy Amigo. And Hula Mula never sighted till it hit the lure. Number 9 will get home here. That is Rhoda Vegas Jr. will beat the 3, the 2 and the 6. 18 and 73 the winner's time. Running 14 and 19. Off. Cortez Flyer, early speed, well on the inside with Miss Jolt and Toy Shan. Cortez Flyer just goes back a place or 2 out wide of Fancy Rover. No More Laughter getting shuffled back. Dipsy Lala and members only. Off the top they come, and Miss Jolt doing it all right. Rail coming here for Fancy Rover. In behind runners there. Dipsy Lala, favourite, can't win. Up they come, Fancy Rover in nicely. Ooh, close here. Dipsy Lala and Miss Jolt followed back there now by Toy Shan. Late there was your favourite. There, that was Cortez Flyer. No More Laughter was back towards the tail of the field here on crossing. And members only also back there. Fancy Rover for the Schofields gets home here. 8, the 1, the 6 and the 4 here. 18 and 85 the winner's time. Running 14 and 22. And racing, Fancy Invader astride, slow bit of speed going here with Miss Valicet in the middle of the pack here. Blitzing Mayhem don't find the lead. Miss Valicet holds it out. Blitzing Mayhem second. Third, Posse Armistice Day. Followed the rail by Fancy Invader. Length back we go to Thrilling Style, Jetson, Quaker, Moore Park, Miss, and last of all Kiki Road. There goes the big bloke now. He switches the switch and jumps into overdrive. Puts a couple on the mare as Blitzing Mayhem. Still kicking little Miss Valicet, and down the outside late Thrilling Style. He's home for all money. Blitzing Mayhem. Then we go to Miss Valicet Tidy, followed back there now by Thrilling Style, Fancy Invader. Further back there, Jets and Quaker when it was all over. And they're followed towards the tail of the field here. Moore Park Miss didn't kick. And back there also towards the tail of the field, we would have had, that was Armistice Day back there. And Kiki Road was just in the middle of the pack. He's done it though, done it nicely. 5, the 2, the 4, and the 1. 30 and 41. Just couldn't get that early lead. He's just not flying like he has been, but he's putting them away still, isn't he? Racing. Goddard gets away fairly, bit of early speed up by that. There we go to It's a Dream, and wider still there. Mitigator and Rocky Boy. Who's going to come out in front? Right round the outside goes Temporaneous. What happened there? He's put a couple on him. Contemporaneous, got here. Then we go to Thrilling Rebel. That's been followed there by Mitigator. Gap in the field there now to Where's Karoma. Further back in transit would be It's a Dream, Mighty Power, and Rocky Boy. Off the top they come. Rail still there. Contemporaneous. Got here, kicks out wide, and down the outside, Thrilling Rebel over the top. Thrilling Rebel, got here. Then we go inside here or outside. Where's Karoma was still there. Mitigator was still kicking. Followed to further back in transit here by Rocky Boy. Geez, a funny old race. Further back there would have been It's a Dream and Mighty Pa. Number 10 will get over the top of them here. Will beat the Kettlemate. 10 over the 1. Big run, Thrilling Rebel. 15s and 360. We'll beat the 1, the 4, and the 5. Off the last, good even break, middle of the pack there. Asta does show up and down on the inside of runners there as Lola's Quest. And behind we go to Homebush Titan, followed round. A bit of tightening up there, getting shuffled out the back there was Cool Time. Also getting spat out the back there would have been Procrastination and Shelby King. Off the top they come, round the outside comes Asta having another go. Rail there now for Homebush Titan. Homebush Titan, Asta. Then we go to Lola's Quest, followed back there now by Madam Knocker. That's been followed home by Cream de Jeans. Further back in transit we would have had Shelby King, Procrastination. And was there another one back towards the tail of the field? Must have been Cool Time it was. Homebush Titan at them late. 1, the 5, the 3, and the 10. 18 and 99, running 14 and 37. And it's just pushed along the fence, hasn't it? Master come back, but it wasn't to be.